in the case of my viewer, if her performance is excellent and they talked about goals and everything else, make sure you have that documentation that actually points to, yeah, you were doing a good job. Everything you were told to that point was that you were on the right track. So it just kind of, again, reinforces and underlines your stance that, hey, maybe I am being treated differently because of a protected class or whatever the situation may be. And then, if you get to that point, you've got to consider filing with, the EEOC or talking to an employment attorney. Just a note on this. I will say from personal experience that filing with the EEOC is long, and it probably will result. And I did. I filed with the EEOC for age discrimination claim. And while they were empathetic to what I was saying, they told me, firsthand, they said to me, we're only going to take up the case of a broad or a large number of people experiencing this. So they're kind of, in my words, looking for something that's more class action oriented. So when they do that investigation, 9 times out of 10, they're going to send you what's called a right to sue letter. That means that said, hey, we're not going to investigate this, but you have the right to go get your own counsel and, take this matter further from a civil perspective. So it seems deflating to get that. But then when you do find, and I would actually talk to an employment attorney in parallel with the EEOC, because they could actually help guide you through this. And, like I said, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. I am just a recovering HR person. So make sure, if anything, from a legal perspective, you are getting actual advice from a real life attorney. And then lastly, what else can you do? You can start looking right away. And frankly, you should, a healthy way to look at things now, versus, say when I started out in my career or my parents, right? You should always kind of be massaging that plan B over here, right? Thinking about, okay, I'm going to monthly just look out what the job boards are, maybe set myself up for those auto job alerts, that type of thing. You should always be considering what else is out there, because gone are the days when companies are super loyal to you. One day you're here, the next day you're gone.